Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to jump into a topic that's at the very heart of, well, every culture, family. We'll be learning some essential Armenian words that won't just help you talk about your loved ones, but will also give you a little glimpse into the soul of Armenian life.
I mean, this quote really says it all, doesn't it? Family is everything. And learning how to talk about our families in a new language, that's not just about memorizing words. It's about sharing a real piece of who we are. So let's kick things off with the most important word of all.
Okay, the first word you absolutely need to know is undanik. Let's try together. Undanik. Now, in Armenian culture, this is so much more than just a word. Undanik is the foundation of social life, the very heart of the community. It's a really powerful concept. All right, so now that we know the word for family, let's meet the people who actually make up the undanik. We're going to start with the foundation, the immediate members you'll probably talk about the most.
First up, of course, are parents. In Armenian, father is her and mother is mer. Did you catch that? The sounds are so beautifully similar, her and mer. It's pretty cool, right? In Armenian culture, parents hold a place of deep respect, and these two words are really the bedrock of family vocabulary.
Next up, siblings. Brother is yehber. Let's break that down. It's like yehber. And sister is kuidi. In many Armenian families, the bond between siblings is incredibly tight, lasting a whole lifetime. You're doing great, by the way. And to round out the immediate family, we have son, which is vort, and daughter, achchik. And just like that, you've got the essential words to talk about your closest family members. Awesome.
But of course, family is often way bigger than just that core group, right? So let's expand our circle a bit and bring in grandparents and spouses. They're just as important.
For grandparents, the words are just so warm and loving, which totally fits the role they play. Grandfather is papik, and grandmother is tatik. I love these words. They're often the ones who hold all the family stories and traditions,
And then for spouses, we have amen for husband and knik for wife. Super simple, direct, and absolutely essential if you want to introduce your partner.
Okay, so we've got all these building blocks, these individual words. Now for the fun part, let's bring them to life and see how they actually work when we string them together into real sentences.
Check out our first sentence, Emher isusish I. This just means, my father is a teacher. See what's happening there? We use im for my, and that little at sound at the end of her is a hint that it's the subject of the sentence. And just like that, you're not just saying words, you're telling stories.
Let's do another one, this time with miyar. Emeyar acheriat lav epatrastum, which means, my mother cooks very well. See how it works? A simple sentence, but it paints a picture, right? It shares something really special about your family.
Now this next one is super useful because it shows you how to talk about more than one person at once. Yes, anemi yekbayer yev mi query means, I have one brother and one sister. Boom! Now you can describe your entire sibling crew in one go.
Okay, we've seen the words, we've put them in sentences. Now let's hear how it all flows together in a natural conversation. Imagine two friends, Annie and Aram, just catching up.
So, Ani kicks things off with a question we can all relate to. Inspesiko undanika, or how is your family? See, she's using that key word we started with, undanik.
And listen to how Aram answers. He uses her, mer, kuri, and yegbayer all in one go to describe his big family. It's the perfect example of how you can just weave these new words into a totally normal conversation. Annie's follow-up is great too. She asks if they live together. And that phrase, shatlav, it's like saying nice or that's great. It just keeps the conversation feeling warm and friendly.
And Aram just wraps it up with a simple ayo, which means yes. And there you have it. In just a couple of lines, they've had this really warm, meaningful chat about family, all using the exact words we've just been learning.
All right, we have covered so much ground. And now it's time for my favorite part, where you get to put this all into practice and really make these words your own.
So here's a little challenge for you. Based on everything we've just gone over, how would you say, I have two brothers? Think back to that sentence structure we saw, that yes, anoim. Take a second, no pressure.
Ready for the answer? It's yes on yerku yerbayer. That word yerku means two. Hey, if you got that right, that is awesome. And if you didn't, no big deal at all. Honestly, every time you try, you're taking a huge step forward.
Look, today, you've learned so much more than just a list of vocabulary. You've actually unlocked a whole new way to connect with people, to share your story. So now you have the words. The only question left is, what story are you going to tell with them?